This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 15, here comes a return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking to pass, it's Mayaba. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to take a shot, and he's got it inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. That dude
able to get through. And guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left, heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to...
Finds a seam! Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Shot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Oh, maybe a double pass. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab deep. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the second year.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Oh, they went after it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Lemon.
change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He'll set up to... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they'll knock him down. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety. Ball is free. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Lemon. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. An abject disaster on this fade. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They wrestle it down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And it slips just inside that right upright. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Lemon. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll break out the wildcat to try, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Gill.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody...
He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little. And the ball is free on the pitch.
What an outstanding job by that guy. Ball's on the ground. He finds it. He scoops it up. And he's not thinking, hey, I'm just going to go down. I'm going to go out of bounds. I'm trying to score. He's got a convoy. He's got people trying to help block for him. He ended up getting tackled, but not before going all the way to the other side of the field and now setting his offense up in great real estate.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more in the morning with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays.
And the try to clear the picture. Keeps looking downfield. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of... Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? On the direct snap, it's Lemon. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Lemon. Runs through the tackle.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fakes the grab past the marker. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's all you got. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
On the direct snap, it's Lemon. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Lemon. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Look. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Lemon. Finding open areas. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give them a big play.
Well, It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Direct snap. It's Lemon. Shakes off the defender. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Fouls through the defense. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll line up to go for two. To the air, it's Mayava. Floating away. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Here's trouble, ball's out in the end zone. He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick. And not only do they try it, they get it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Still looking on the move. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, USC.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Mayava. Oh, look out on the right. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, that's just